Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Becafest 2019. Please give it up for your hosts, Sasha and Marquet.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? My name is Marquet, and I want to welcome you to Becafest 2019.
And I'm your more charming host, Sasha. Guys, we have a very special theme for our award ceremony tonight.
That's right. Tonight, we're not only celebrating the work of the Beca students that you see all around you, but we're also celebrating what it means to be a Beca student.
Exactly. And as a Becca student, that means I can confidently coil this cable right here. Just took this test today.
Just a little.
Mike Mitchell.
You guys,
Here
how
I
we
go.
get down in Beca.
Gonna show you guys the over-under trick right here. Gonna take this over and under.
You just took a test.
Over.
You got it? You want me to do it? You want me to do it?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
got
okay,
this.
I
He's
got
got
this.
this.
I'm gonna show you guys how we get down in this department. So.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You know what?
Okay.
Forget it. Hey, you take that back. So that's completely beside the point. All right.
Thank you. I tried.
We do a lot more than coiling cables here in Beca. To be a true Beca student means that you're a director, or a producer means that you're working as camera crew, switcher, teleprompter, audio, video, lighting, editing, directing, floor managing.
Okay, Marquet, calm down.
What? What'd I do?
Calm down. Everything's gonna be fine.
All right. I guess I just get excited, Sasha, because Beca's not just an acronym. It's a lifestyle.
What does that mean?
Okay, well, we're all familiar with the various concentrations within the department and the professions we can enjoy in real world, right?
Yeah, right, I suppose.
All right, watch this. Let's see. You over there. Tell me, what does it mean to be a floor manager?
What? Sweep
Wow.
the floors.
Wow.
Okay, you over here. What does it mean to be a video producer?
Y'all fix TVs, right? You know,
Just stop. We don't fix TVs, bro.
I know. You guys film produce, like those boring commercials for Whole Foods.
Oh my God! Did she just say?
Yo, what do we study, bro?
Okay, I do not think they know what we're talking about, Marquet.
Really?
Okay. Anyways, let's get back on track here. Marquet, tell me, what does it mean to you to be a Becca student?
I'm glad you asked that question, Sasha. Being a Becca student, I believe that being a Becca student means that we hunger for control over image and sound. We indulge in media theory and practice, and we dive into the creative and technological advances of the industry. And a true Becca student is fierce, with full knowledge of what it means to say lights, camera, action.
All right, you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Welcome to Studio One, a VIP tour. Studio One offers a prime production experience with professional instructors. These professors have had rigorous training in their chosen focus areas. And our students can handle any complex studio task, no matter what they may be. All right, let's go see what our director's up to.
I'm audio.
Ready, Matt?
Director?
Ready, three? Take three.
Not now, Sarah. Get out of here. Oh, how exciting. Now if you'll follow me. Aha, what is this? I think this is the person we in Becca call the floor manager.
Sarah, I don't think that's the floor manager.
What?
I don't think that's the floor manager.
Well, wait, can we start calling?
Oh.
We don't need to read.
Hi. I see the floor manager is hard at work making sure everyone's doing what they're doing, right?
Exactly. I make sure that the folks in the studio, are communicating clearly with us on the floor. I make sure the camera operators know their shots, the talent is mic'd up, and obviously I strive to ensure that everyone has their scripts at hand.
I never got that script.
Well, I don't know about you, Sasha, but that was so informative. Captured the real essence of storytelling, and it made me feel like my responsibilities are
Okay,
just-
okay, calm down. You're losing it again. You know, you're actually beginning to sound like Dr. Gea. Dr. Gea. Dr. Gea, right? You know Dr. Gea.
Let's just go with Dr. G since you can't roll your R's.
Dr. Gea.
Dr. Guerra.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guerra.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, it was Professor Connie, all right? It was Professor Connie. And he could probably use the power of statistics to measure the amount of fall off on your face in real time.
Okay, Marque, let's get back in focus here. Pun intended.
How can I stay focused? I'm an award show host, not a damn JVC camera.
Oh my god. Okay, no, that was by far the worst analogy I've ever heard.
I thought
Now let's put the focus back where it should be. Focus? Should be?
Anyway, let's take a dive into the art of visual storytelling. Focus, really, Sasha? God.
Okay, raw and uncut.
Cool.
Welcome, Zach Master 9000.
Zach,
Yeah.
there's no SD card in here.
Dude, what are you talking about? It's in there. Just keep looking.
No, there's not. Zach, that was 12 hours of work. 12 hours.
Hey guys.
Not now, Brianna.
Okay.
Well, it's okay because luckily I have my backup USB drive recommended by Professor Mitchell himself. Every great editor carries one on them. So we'll just plug it in, then you go right here and
No files
oh no.
found.
Really?
Oh no.
See you later, nerd.
Great. How are we going to finish our project? We have to get these video cuts by tonight. How are we supposed to put it graphics if we don't even have videos, Zach?
Guys.
Look, Sarah. We can shoot through the night. We can both play multiple characters. I mean, I don't have any acting experience, but
Guys.
and I certainly wouldn't call myself an on-air personality. But I mean, it's
Guys.
We are so screwed.
Every smart editor, like myself, knows that Dropbox is a primary resource for sharing and storing videos. Since I knew you guys would lose the footage for tonight's show, I decided to take initiative and upload it myself. I should have majored in business after all.
Here are the nominees for Video Best Fiction.
fucked up. Man, what the fuck? You know what the fuck I came for?
They're there, dog. Take
Give me
what
all
you
that
need.
shit. Everything.
kind of give myself whatever I'm craving.
That's very good. That's very good. Yeah.
What's your diet?
A lot of protein. I like to supplement a lot of my meals with shakes. I wake up in the morning, 6:30, right crack of dawn, drink a couple shakes. Wait a little bit, eat a plate of rice. Wait a little bit longer, eat a plate of chicken, and then I get started with my day, and then from then on, it's all downhill from there.
Downhill?
Yeah, easy breezy. Yeah. What's funny?
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I'm really looking for someone that can just be like a spotter for me, like emotionally too, but like in the gym, and then and
I can
you
try.
don't party, so
I can party.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's gonna really work out between us.
Oh.
But it was nice to meet you, though.
Nice to meet you.
Right?
How about that last video?
Right. All right, and the winner is El Atraso.
Amazing.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congrats.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is crazy. I can't imagine being here. Just work hard. Last year, I came here with a vision to win one of these, and now I have one of these. It's too surreal. It's very surreal. Just have a vision, come here, do hard work, live in the media center from like 11 to 9 p.m., and you'll get one of these. Work hard. You got it. You got it.
Okay. I think we owe this one to Casey because when we first met, he was like, "We're trying to win a Becky," and he kept saying it over and over. And I'd be like, "All right, dude, like, yeah, maybe." But here we are, and it's a great way to end my senior year. Amazing. Thank you.
Hey guys, thank you. I mean, Casey, thank you. Really, and the same. It's really nice to finish senior year with a prize like that. Thank you.
Let's give it up for the nominees and the winners one more time. That was a great speech. That's what it's all about here at Becca, recognizing our students. Our next category explores visual storytelling that aims to inform as well as enlighten. That includes documentaries, biographies, and more.
Here are the nominees for Best Video Nonfiction.
A lot of times what we lack is awareness. And I don't think a lot of people truly understand this problem. Recently we're having all of these strikes that are in the media, but for the most part, you don't hear too much about it. So I think the first step is really continuing to work toward a more aware society.
The teacher actions that have been going on recently and over the past year is basically bringing a lot of attention to the issues of public education. The fact that there are crumbling buildings, outdated books, teacher shortages. So I look at it as teachers who have been out there on the front lines and all of their supporters, including students and parents and people in the community, really bringing attention to the systematic defunding of public schools and the fact that our highest ideal in this country is to educate each and every kid, regardless of means in this country, and how we're failing at that promise.
Go, Pack, go.
I'm born and raised in the city. Grew up across the street, so this is one of my favorite spots. There's a bunch of hot dog spots. This is a flagship though. You walk down Mission Street, you drive up and down Mission Street, you'll see this flag up. You'll see other flags up too though.
Both of those men really made San Francisco State a place to go and a very popular place to go.
Vic Rowan dedicated every waking moment of his life to his team, even sometimes at a cost to his personal life.
People say, oh, your husband is a little crazy and he's football. But my wife says, yes, but he loves me more than basketball, baseball, and soccer, and lacrosse. She said, 3/4 of the loaf is better than none. I was a workaholic. I loved it. I didn't have any burnout. In fact, I would like to be coaching now.
The people who knew Vic knew what a great person and a great coach he was.
Although football hasn't been played at SF State in 25 years, Rowan's legacy will live on forever.
When I was about 14 years old, I went against my parents' wishes and purchased my first car for about $50. And I started to learn how to work on the various components of the car to get it started and running. It was totally the exposure of the 1960s, which was just kind of the golden era of cars. My favorite car experience happened to be the second car I purchased was a 1957 Chevrolet. And basically in modifying the engine for high-speed performance, we were very fortunate back then. There were several drag racing tracks in the Bay Area at the time. And so in high school, we were able to drive our car across the San Mateo Hayward Bridge, head down to Fremont, drag race. They called it a grudge night drag race meet on Friday nights. And it was a great experience for us. And hopefully we were able to make the journey back home.
And the winner is We Teach San Francisco.
There you go, guys. There you go. Oh, you cheer.
Sorry, I just ran from the control room. Wow. Thank you so much to our teacher, Vinay, first of all, Professor Vinay, Professor Jacoby. It's just really an honor to be up here with all the other nominees. I mean, you guys saw just now how amazing all of you guys are. And yeah, thank you to all of the people that we got to work with, the amazing people, Stefan Esquer, Sylvia Allegrado, Erica Pulley, and Saoirse Dwyer. Thanks, guys.
So it was, I just want to thank everyone, all the nominees and everything, and the Becker department in general. It's been a great experience. I'm kind of sad it's my last semester, so I'm going to miss everyone. But I want to thank my wife as well, because it was a lot of long nights and I was really grumpy doing this. So thank you to my wife, Daniela.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Daddy.
Oh, that was wholesome, wasn't it?
Did you just say wholesome, Sasha?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, how many of you guys still watch TV just for the commercials?
Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
You
see,
just told her to
see,
put her
see,
hand down.
see. Nobody.
'Cause you just
Nobody
told-
likes commercials.
Okay, well, they're missing out because commercials are back and they're better than ever. Here are our nominees for Best Commercial or PSA.
Everything is an opportunity. Coming back after loss makes me just want to do more. Getting to see like my teammates, this group is really special. So
The bonds forged each second they spend on the courts will last a lifetime. Through thick and thin, they stick together. They're Gators, for crying out loud. It's what we do. And their legend will live on forever.
Hey, why don't we go to San Francisco? Lo Mission Disco. ¿Qué pasa contigo? Hey, why don't we go to San Francisco? Lo Mission Disco. Nos pasa muy lindo. Hey, why don't we go to San Francisco? Lo Mission Disco. ¿Qué pasa contigo? Hey, why don't we go?
All right, and the winner is Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Well, it looks like I will be accepting this award for Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I'm sure he was very, very delighted to win that award tonight.
Hey, Margate, I kind of have a problem I need to vent to you about.
Okay, what's up, Sasha?
Okay, so I got this internship at a TV station, right? But it's in their sports department.
What's wrong with that?
My parents basically laughed at me when I told them all about it. Thanks a lot, Mom and Dad.
My parents would be happy if I got an internship. Why'd they laugh?
Because I don't know jack about sports. My mom laughed at me when she heard what I thought RBI stood for.
Runners, batters, innings?
Exactly what I thought.
Is that not it?
If it was, my dignity would still be intact. I think it's still
Yikes.
chilling somewhere at my parents' house. Anyways, RBI stands for runners batted in case you were wondering.
Well, Sasha, we weren't. But luckily, we know some folks who pride themselves on helping us make sense of these things. Here are our nominees for Best News or Sports Package.
Between classes and dorm life, most students want to feel safe on their college campus. On Monday, February 25th, a shooting next to campus had students outraged because they were not notified immediately.
I am very angry that the school cannot notify us. It's very concerning as to like why they had no intention on telling us until like 3 hours later after the incident happened. I'm just very upset.
I'm outside the house where the shooting occurred last week. The incident is only 1 block away from the main campus, and down the street is university housing. Students are very concerned about their safety as the suspect could have ran into campus, risking their lives.
I was like more disappointed in this incident because I feel like there's a disconnect between the campus and the students. And I'm not worried about myself. I'm more worried about the students living here on campus because I commute. And when I read the email when I got home, I immediately thought of the students because this silence about the incident instills fear to students and that affects them mentally.
A mixture of painting supplies, a great pink wall, and people of all ages lined a particular street in the Bayview district this weekend, all with one thing in common: paint a community mural.
We really wanted to bring the spirit and the excitement that we experienced in South Africa last summer to the community.
Advanced, a program at San Francisco State known for its mission to promote equity in early childhood education, is hosting a mural painting event to promote community and inclusiveness.
The event really came about because for the past 7 years, we've been running a study abroad program in Cape Town, South Africa, working in the township of Vrygrond. All the children are working on the mural and painting the mural, and it's a sense that it belongs to them.
Participants like Christine Navarez, who attended the event with her 3 children, hope the mural will serve as a way of uniting the community.
This is a community event. We're bringing the community together to make a beautiful mural to reflect the great parts of this community and just bring everyone together.
I'm painting these 2 walls. I'm all done. Probably that's my favorite color.
Oh, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
While others like Noelle believe the mural can help children leave a mark.
This mural can help be a hallmark for some of these kids who may move out of this city to have something to come back to and know that they were a part of.
I'm Lisa Labrignac for State of Events, and I'm currently inside the Oakland Metro Opera House, home of the weekly wrestling phenomenon, Hood Slam.
I think wrestling in general, especially when we do it here, it's a perfect mix of athleticism and drama. It's one of a kind.
The energy that I give out and the energy that all the performers put out is returned like tenfold. Like the vibe and the just the atmosphere in the room is almost palpable. It's unlike anything I've ever encountered in wrestling or anywhere else for that matter.
This is Hood Slam. This is real. Whether or not it's your first time or 100th time, every wrestler's goal is to entertain and, most importantly, make you feel a part of it.
With Hood Slam, it's something that is not going for your standard PG pro wrestling, the stuff you see on TV. It's something totally different, and it's very inclusive.
Most of the people that come to Hood Slam have never been to Hood Slam before. Our crowd on every night, it's usually about 50-50 new people, returning people.
And the winner is State of Events Hood Slam.
You did it. Okay, well, I'll start maybe. So basically, I came into State of Events, and Dina Ibrahim, she's the professor for the reporting side, and she basically was like, Chris Harris, use him. He is so talented. So I took advantage of the fact and started working with him, and now he's one of my greatest friends. And it's pretty amazing because we work together, and watching him edit, and I've learned so much, so many shortcuts and everything. I'm like sitting behind him trying to, adapt everything that he's doing. And honestly, it's been one of my most memorable semesters of college, and I'm grateful for this experience.
It's been such a great semester working with Lisa, working with everybody at State of Events. I
honestly came into college a couple years ago thinking I was just gonna skate by and not really like meet anybody. But I've met so many amazing professors and I've met so many like lifelong friends, and I'm so proud of you, Lisa. You're gonna be like the hottest anchor like in Eureka. For those who don't know, she's gonna be an amazing anchor in Eureka. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the work we've done. Thank you, everybody.
Take those. Congrats, Chris.
Good job. Good job.
Good job,
I knew
Lisa.
it, I knew it. Mark, hey, I am finally convinced
Convinced of what, Sasha?
that I am ready to become an actor.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Not that you're not there, but you still need swag. You still need charisma.
You need to rethink that answer because I am amazing, right, guys? I'm doing great, right?
All right. You are amazing, but let's check in with some actual talent and see where you stand. Ladies and gentlemen, here are our nominees for Best Video Talent.
Let us explain what weird means to us. For this show, weird has a slightly different connotation that one may usually have. In this new season of Under SF, we use weird in a positive way to highlight what makes San Francisco State University different from other schools.
To some people, being different is to be weird. We hope this season to unite us weirdos and celebrate the diverse community and eclectic way of living that San Francisco fosters.
All weirdos are welcomed. This show will connect SFSU students in our diverse city by featuring the commonest of students' lives, their passions, and the struggles that we face.
We will be converting Under SF into a highly interactive show, asking you, the viewers, to send in photos, videos, texts that tie in with the upcoming show's theme.
We hope to bring you interesting topics and segments showcased in the most weird ways possible, including comedy skits, campus Q&As, and game show trivias.
And today we are talking about school and all the weird things that go along with it.
My goal was to be financially stable by 23 and have a savings account. Too bad I spent all my money on required textbooks for classes that we don't even end up reading, since our professors create a PowerPoint summary of each chapter during our weekly lectures. Now I'm left with student loans and praying for a zombie apocalypse, because that is the only way I'm ever going to escape my student debt.
I'm Lisa Laberniak for State of Events, and I'm here at SF State's campus where an anti-abortion display is being held. Behind me, tons of students are protesting against the graphic display and are coming together as one. It's been 8 days since the officer-involved shooting here in Fremont. A new law requiring police to release body and dash cam video of officer-involved shootings shows the suspect, Michael Allen Felch, lunging for his handgun and pointing it towards the officers. Later today, the suspect, Isaiah Peoples, will make his first appearance in court. He's being charged with 8 counts of attempted murder. I'm Lisa Laberniak for State of Events, and I'm currently on Tapia Drive next to the Humanities Building. Reports are saying that there was somebody in their car with a firearm. Police are still investigating the details. After a 4-0 vote in favor of legal cannabis lounges, Eureka pot smokers will no longer be limited to smoking in their own home. I'm Lisa Laberniak with State of Events, and I'm at the finish line of the annual Irish Parade in front of City Hall. Every year, thousands of people come together celebrating old Irish traditions, including bagpipe performances, heel dancing, and a tremendous amount of candy.
Prominent Democrats around the country, Cesar Sayoc, had his first court appearance this morning. Sayoc faces 5 federal charges, including interstate transportation of an explosive, illegal mailing of explosives, threats against former presidents and other persons, threatening interstate communications, and assaulting current and former federal officers. Sayoc could face up to 48 years in prison if he's convicted. Here at SF State of Events, we love animal stories, so we headed to the Dogfest Walk and Roll last Sunday at the Jack London Square in Oakland. Dogfest is more than just a festival. It's a fundraiser to support the amazing job of Canine Companions for Independence. Due to the California fires that caused campuses throughout California to cancel classes, the California State University system will extend their application deadline to December 15th. Reporting for State of Events, I'm Jessica Murray. Yet another unusual surprise scared BART riders Monday afternoon after a man was holding a chainsaw, then opened another box containing another chainsaw. A woman tweeted a video to BART expressing her worry for everyone's safety. BART responded quickly, asking to send specifics to dispatch via the BART Watch app. The man got off at the Lake Merritt stop, leading to many more phone calls to 911 from the people on the platform. Additional details have not been released.
All right. And the winner for Best On Air Talent is Lisa Labriniak. Congratulations.
Wow. When's the last time I saw you guys? I think. Wow, this is honestly amazing. This is my first time ever submitting anything to Becafest, and seeing where I've come and my progress this semester. I mean, I'm sure all you seniors, I don't know if you feel the same way, but doesn't it feel amazing? Right? I feel like this semester has been one of my, semesters that make me feel I feel so proud of myself, and I've worked so hard to get here. And honestly, without my friends and everyone that's with me, I wouldn't be here today. And I'm grateful for all my mentors, Mike, everyone, I appreciate everything, and we're going to kill it.
Well, Sasha, I think you could still use some acting training.
What was that?
What was what?
What was that sound?
Dude, I don't hear anything.
Sure you do. It's the sound of silence. Jacoby taught me that one.
This is Professor Connie. Anyway, it was more like silence is more powerful than sound itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
More cringy jokes, huh?
And to think I'm just getting started. I think it's time we show these beautiful people what it means to be an audio student here in Becca.
So we need some help syncing the audio to the video for our B-roll.
So an audio student. We can check the study comments.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey guys. So and we're here because we're looking for some audio students. We really need help kind of syncing our B-roll with our film and stuff. So if you guys could help us, you'll even get credited for your work. What?
I don't think they heard you. What? Sarah, they didn't hear you.
I know. And they say y'all have a knack for sound.
All right, we need an audio master.
Well, I'm a DJ and I can rap.
Well, I'm a DJ. I could sing, and I could play the banjo or touch your song.
Well, can either of you guys hold a boom? What's a boom?
Oh my gosh. It's a boom mic. You get it, long pole, big microphone.
You know, a boom mic.
You guys could at least do a mix, right?
Oh, duh,
yeah.
for sure. What are you talking about? Oh
Come
my
on.
gosh. Okay. What we really need is a DJ for our show.
Yeah, so which one of you guys is up for the task?
I will be your music
Really? You will?
maker. No, but I know you do some.
You ever heard of marshmallow?
You know what? We'll take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are our nominees for Best Audio Sound for Picture.
I'll tear you to pieces. They're too skilled.
You'll never make it out of here alive. Help us, Jack.
We know you're here, Jack. Come out.
And yeah, thank you to there's too many people. Thank you to Daniel, both Daniels, Jeff, Eloise, Ian, everyone. I'm gonna go do camera stuff again. See you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our very own Becca DJ S'more.
Wow. You know, I really got to hand it to myself, Sasha. That audio was A1.
Oh my God, you think you're so punny, don't you?
You don't know how long I've been waiting to say that.
Marquet, the audience might not even understand what audio aesthetics is.
Okay, well, that's what we're here for, right? So check it out. Sound is whatever you hear wherever you are. You know, sonic space.
Okay.
However, it's what audio students do with sound that truly shows its importance in storytelling.
Like music.
Okay, yeah, music. There's other things like...
But music!
All right, let's stick with that then. So for this next category, we ask that the audience close your eyes and engage in what we call immersive listening. So that means all of you, close your eyes.
Close your eyes, everyone. Here are the nominees for Best Audio Music Production.
I hope I don't fall.
If you want me to love you, girl, I love you with all my heart. But if you're unsatisfied, just tell me where to start. No matter what it takes from me, I will give it all to you. I will do about anything to prove my love for you is true. Do you want roses? I'll give you gardens full. Do you want my love? I'll give you all that too. Because you're all that I see and feel in my heart. Nothing is gonna tear me apart from you. Giving all my love to you. Hoping all my love will do. Giving all my love to you. I will give you love. Giving all my love to you. Hoping all my love will do. Giving all my love to you, baby. Hey, coping mechanisms for anxiety. Trying to keep my name from notoriety. Yeah, it only seems to do the opposite. Rather smoke some shit than get to poppin' shit. Never popped a bit until I met my ex. She just like to party where I lack of threads. Banks for chasing banks, still has a lack of bread. She had water in a box right in between her legs. Fifth grade or what the doctors know for Adderall. ADHD like I'm really 90s after all. Episodes of Hey Arnold, a distant memory. Old thoughts, both the friend and the enemy. Blessings from above, I recognize the sentiment. G.O.D. my father and I realize that I'm heaven sent. Backwards fill my lungs, that's the herbal medicine. Shout out to my soldiers from the bay, we keep it militant. Take me back to them days, scale of E14. Music loud, windows down, clouds of A1 smoke. Act a fool, still looking for the popo's dough. Fuck the chain gang, I'd rather be on death row. Fuck a sentence, cause I'm the type to fight back. Kill a fucker dead if you looking for a nice tap. Plus I love my fam and they really wouldn't like that. They all of my bro, yet they still did it right back. The back tires, they're spinning. The axles, they are teething me to be young. Yeah. Moses Payne, take you back. Head on into the city. Look like they could use another troubadour. All the fair ladies there, they'll be begging for mercy. Don't forget your chambermaid, she's waiting on the 7th floor.
All right, and the winner is. Okay, it's not just Sasha. These are so the winner is Native Elements.
Hey guys, I'm at the booth.
Hey.
Thank you guys. I want to thank, I want to thank John for helping me out with the mix. I've been working on it for almost 2 semesters now. And I also like to thank all the people who helped me learn audio. So Jeff, Rajiv, and all the tech people I've worked with, like Daniel and whoever is in the crowd for tech. Shout out to you guys too. Have a good night. Thank you.
That really amped me up.
Oh, geez, keep it up.
It
You
was
know
better
what
than the
though?
camera.
You know what though? Even though music production is popular, there are students here that aim to push the boundaries of what audio can be. Here are the nominees for Best Audio Experimental Sound.
You're recording this?
Yeah.
Just like the ambiance? Why? Oh, wow, that sounds weird.
Right?
Yeah.
You can like hear yourself. You can hear me. That probably sounds like weird.
Just sing Toy Story.
You got a friend.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
See here?
It's a choice.
For a minute, I knew there was something in my head. For a minute, I knew there was something in my head.
And the winner is The Way It Was, The Way It Is. Congrats.
Congratulations, man. Thank you.
Hello. This is weird. Thanks to I don't know. Thanks to Jacoby for putting that project up for grabs. I didn't think I would ever do anything with all that material that I kind of just recorded here and there, and that was kind of like a big old like blump, like a glop of all that stuff. But yeah, thanks. Thanks to Michelle. She was a part of that. And nephews and all that. It was definitely made out of like a piece of like out of love. So like thanks for whoever, made that or made it possible. Cool. Thanks.
That was some out of the box content. It's amazing what Becca students can do.
You know, audio students have a second love too.
What else can you do with radio? Audio.
Radio!
Oh.
Radio gets its own category.
Did I forget that was a line, maybe? Isn't radio kind of a dead medium, though?
Do not let them hear you. Radio people are a little sensitive about that. And radio's not all that dead. Let's take a look at radio students in their natural habitat.
Hey,
What's up?
who are you?
I'm Chips.
Chips, like the fries or the Lays?
Just Chips.
Right. Well, I've come here to do some research on the radio department, and it's imperative that I
Imperative that
I learn the world of radio and prove once and for all that radio is not dead.
Well, there isn't much to prove. Radio isn't dead, but it has transformed.
You always sitting here with the lights off?
No.
Well, never mind. I need to learn the ways of radio. Do you think you can help me out?
Fine. So this is one of the many studios here at KSFS. Students use this room for mixing demos, recording PSAs, and my personal favorite, podcasting.
I mean, these things are great and all, but I really want to know more about the history of radio, how it came to be, where it started, you know? This is not what I meant.
See, what did I tell you? Radio is alive and well, and podcasting is exploding out there too.
I mean, if you say so, I wouldn't trust Chips.
Still not convinced, Why don't we take a look at our nominees for Best Radio Show or Podcast?
If your intuition is roaring off the charts and just saying all these things, giving you that vibe that something is just not right, you need to listen to it, because 10 out of 10 times your intuition is right. I feel like people don't want to listen to their bodies. They just want to deny every sort of feeling that happens if it's bad. Like every bad feeling you experience, I feel like a lot of people want to just ignore it, push it as far away, when in reality, it's not always a bad thing. Could be helping you out in the future. It's so weird. It's so strange. It's like some psychic kind of thing, you know? Like your body is literally telling you something. It's telling you something's not right. This next song I have for you guys is a little bit of a mix between my last semester shows and this one. If you guys have been listening to me since last semester, first and foremost, thank you so much. You're just the best, okay? And you're probably really hot. Wanna use my fame and lay with them all. The time now is 7:52, and you've been listening to Gratitude is the Attitude. I'm your host, Cassidy, and I'm here every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m.
Finally got this gold chain, got me feeling like.
I absolutely love that freaking band. You don't even know. That was Cigarettes After Sex with their song Flash, and right before that was their new single Crush. And oh my gosh, that definitely did not crush my heart. It was more like uplifted. But the reason why I played Cigarettes After Sex was because 2 years ago when I first saw Garbage, Cigarettes After Sex opened up for them. And if it wasn't for Garbage, if it wasn't for Shirley Manson, I would have never discovered this amazing band. So thank you, Garbage. Thank you, Shirley Manson. I want to know, like, I have a question. Is James Bond immortal? Because I swear to God, he never dies. Like, you know, I think the first James Bond movie came out in the 60s with Sean Connery. Why hasn't he died yet? Like, and he doesn't seem to age. He always gets replaced by a new actor. And also, like, I would be more interested in watching a James Bond movie if it was realistic. Like, why hasn't James Bond even gotten an STD? Because every movie, he, like, always gets the girl. You know, they should do a James Bond movie where, like, he finally gets one of the girls pregnant. And then you got to trace back, like, okay, well, which one is it? Like, from Sean Connery or Roger Moore or Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan?
It was the end of summer in 2016. I had just got hired as a stock associate. I was standing outside the store when a man came out to greet me. He was about 5 feet tall and wearing clothes that were way too big for him. He had a small goatee and looked like he hadn't showered in a week. What I noticed first, however, was the big, sweaty plaid fedora he wore on his head. He came up to me and said, "Sup, bruh?" I said, "Hello, do you work here? I'm just starting today." "Yep, I actually just got back from a 2-week vacation." "It's nice to meet you," I said. He told me his name was Sammy.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. A woman done left, took all.
Over the next couple of months, I got to know more about Sammy. There were over 10 people working in the stockroom. We would open boxes of clothes and waste our time making fun of each other. Everyone got picked on a lot, but no one got picked on more than Sammy. The stockroom felt like an 8th grade locker room. Do you know those silica gel packets that come in boxes? There were hundreds of these lying all over the stockroom. Within minutes of starting work each day, the stock team would be throwing these packets back and forth at each other, mostly throwing them at Sammy. During that time, we didn't really have a supervisor. It was one of the largest clothing stores in the mall, so our manager was usually out on the floor. It was like a war zone, and no one was safe.
All right, and the winner is the Mod Rock Chica Show.
Wow. I feel like I should bring one of these for a future job interview. I came the first time here last year when I got awarded a scholarship, and I thought this whole thing was very neat, and I wanted to participate. So I'm glad I did, because now I won this, and I think that the Becca department hosting Becafest every year is phenomenal, because it highlights and showcases students' talent, creativity, and ability, and also makes them a true star. And shout out to my mom who came. Thank you.
All right. I'm starting to get the idea now, but I still don't know what radio and audio can offer visual media.
Radio is sound, dude. It's super intimate, and you can literally listen to it anywhere.
I guess that's true. I haven't really thought about it like that.
Exactly. How else am I gonna know how many runs the Warriors scored last night? The game last night?
Here are our nominees for Best Radio, News, or Sports Program. You are going to do great at that internship, Sasha.
Today we're going to interview Sean Laughlin regarding a nightmare experience he had being held for 18 days without any arraignment, unable to see a judge over a mistaken identity. And we'll be right back with Drake Davis, myself, and our special guest, Sean Laughlin. Hi, you're live on the air.
Hey, Christopher.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
I've got my friend and colleague here, Drake Davis. We're going to interview you together.
So this is Empty Chair, the show that Chris is the producer of, that he does usually at this time on KSFS. We used to do a show together called Juxtaposed for 2 semesters. I'm a libertarian. He's a far lefty or progressive from Berkeley, as you know. Your story and what happened with you with being held for what, 18 days and not being...
Yeah, it was actually 19 if you count the day. I mean, it was 18 nights and 19 days. But it was,
Wow.
you know.
I can only imagine what must have been going through your mind during this period.
But yeah, I think my favorite performance of the night was definitely Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Kind of biased because like I'm really in love with that movie. But I don't know, they just had this weird, like, awesome connection. Like when you watch them on stage, it's like beautiful.
Dude, it took me the longest time. I was doing so much research for a minute. Like, okay, are they together or not? Because their connection is really great, and I know it's just a work thing, but like, still, like, you know,
It's just that look. You know that look?
That
I'm
look.
calling it right here. They're our new Brad Jelena.
Oh
my gosh.
But they broke up though. We don't want that for them.
Like Brangelina 2.0. It's
They had a
2019.
good run. They had a good run.
They
had a
did.
good
Really
run.
good
Speaking
run.
of that, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston are like friends again. Like he went to her birthday party.
I could never.
And I am
Aw.
shook by that continuously.
I saw that on Instagram. I was like, I could
Did
never.
she invite him?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yes, like they're on friendly terms. Like maybe they got friendly like once they once he divorced Angelina.
It's funny, Joe, because I got a lot of love for AT&T Park. I think that's one of the best ballparks in the nation.
No doubt.
I just have the utmost hatred for the Giants.
That's very interesting. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is. I mean, and as an A's fan too, I can't stand the Giants. I mean, there's just that Cross Bay rivalry. It is what it is. But I know it's a whole new level for Giants and Dodgers. That just goes back all the way to New York. But yeah, I'm with you on that. It is a gorgeous park, and trust me, I go to a lot of games at the Coliseum, so
Yeah,
I know what a gorgeous park is. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback ever.
Absolutely. And I mean, he deserves that title today, of course, after his 6th win in the Super Bowl
Dude,
last night.
6. He's been to 9. How crazy.
crazy.
He could easily have 9. Those 3 losses. I mean, last year he threw for what, 500 yards?
Yeah, last year was a definite one that they could have got.
And
if
those
they
2
wanted
Giants ones, I mean, Eli has amazing plays. I mean,
dude's helmet catch, like
Yeah.
those plays.
David Tyree.
Without those, I mean, you're talking possibly 8 of 9, 7 of 9.
And the winner is Pick and Pop Radio.
Wow. This is heavier than I thought it was going to be. So this is really great. First and foremost, I want to thank my co-host Ryan. Without this couldn't be possible. And I just want to give a shout out to my wife, who's an audience, Jade. I love you so much, and thank you for putting up with this crazy obsession with sports I have. Some days can be rough being a Raiders fan, so I appreciate it. And I just want to give you a quick shout out. Today, found out we're having a baby boy, so thank you.
I don't think this is high enough, but congrats to Joe and Jade. I mean, huge announcement. I wanted to thank my family back at home, my girlfriends in the stands as well. Shout out to them. I have an ungodly obsession with sports, and they put up with it. So I thank them for that and allowing me. And shout out to Jeff Jacoby, always pushing us to create engaging content at KSFS. And KSFS Radio is a great outlet for us students to broadcast how we want to and do what we want to do and create content that we love to talk about. So shout out to KSFS Radio.
I think that's going to be the only nominee all night that's taller than me. All right, so you know what, Sasha? You're right. All right, radio's pretty great, but there's still something that I hate about it. It's those constant commercial breaks.
What's wrong with radio commercials?
Everything.
You don't like being fed product information with fast talk disclaimer you can't even comprehend?
No, I most certainly do not.
Here are our nominees for Best Radio Commercial or PSA.
Hi, I'm Inez.
And I'm Camille.
And we're the hosts of Grim Creepers.
Grim Creepers is a radio show about the paranormal. Every week we talk about cryptids like Bigfoot and Mothman.
Or speculate on spooky stuff that'll send shivers down your spine.
What is that?
I don't know. Should we start running?
Yeah, let's go. Grim Creepers, Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. on KSFS Radio.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Charlie. Looking for the latest hot topics and a cool groove? Make sure you turn into Charlie's World. I'll be turning up that beat and dropping that tea every Wednesday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. It's going down on KSFS Radio.
Okay. Oh yeah, we dripping up in this and getting paid.
What up, yay area? It's your girl Des Sokos.
And it's the one and only DJ Chips.
We are back with the culture on KSFS Radio.
Kick it with us as we go live every Tuesday from noon to 2 p.m.
You can listen at ksfsmedia.net/radio or download the TuneIn app and search KSFS Radio.
Tap in while we laugh, argue, and play the latest hits.
Keep your afternoons lit on Drive Time, baby.
The culture every Tuesday from noon to 2 p.m. at ksfsmedia.net/radio.
That still wasn't better than Chips' yo. All right, and the winner for best radio commercial or PSA is Grim Creepers.
Wow, I just do not have the words, I guess. Thank you so much to Gina Valeria for this amazing opportunity. The rest of the Becca department, I am thrilled to be here. It's just an amazing production major. Treasure your time here because it's better than anything else you're going to get, basically.
Yeah. Camille is everything. I don't know where I'd be if we hadn't found each other. So yes, but also like Dr. Guetta, Isabel, Bruce, who's not here, and Bigfoot, all the aliens out there, everyone who's ever been haunted. Yes.
We wouldn't be anywhere without them. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
You know what I appreciate about the students at KSFS? They've really learned to embrace the chaos that goes along with running a radio station.
Makes sense why embrace the chaos is the tagline. You know, there's another group that embraces the chaos too.
Really? Who?
Scriptwriters.
What are scriptwriters? What are they?
Come on, Marquet. Have you been in a room full of scriptwriters during one of their writing sessions? It's easier just to show you.
Okay, here we are. Our last stop for the big show, the writer's room.
You think we should go in and say hi? I mean, we should look over the final version of the script before the show tonight.
Yeah, now's a good time. Might as well.
I don't know what to do. What do they want from us? Oh my gosh. Rewrites. We have rewrites. Oh, it's over.
He hates us. He hates
Game
it. He hates
over,
us so
man.
much.
Right
Oh my
now.
God.
Game over.
Where's the talent coming from?
I don't know. Why this
Oh,
was left or
Where
right.
is it?
Talent?
I don't know. They don't want to.
I haven't even thought about that this whole time.
This way. Oh my God.
Isn't the show tonight?
We don't, but
yeah.
You know,
I thought they had like all semester to finish this.
Guys,
What?
So what's going on with the script?
The script is in shambles. Jacoby wants us to rewrite major portions of the script when it's due tonight.
the director wants us to change this and change that and change this and change It's that. okay, guys. It's okay. Is it really?
Wow, I did not think it was this bad.
No one does.
All right, so maybe the scriptwriters are a little bit of a mess.
You think?
But I mean, isn't the show going great? And it does kind of make sense. I mean, they just love their work so much.
Exactly. And all they really want at the end of the day is for their words to come to life.
Yeah, I mean, their scripts are like their babies. And if you come for their scripts, just expect them to be like, don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Okay, Marquet, the show is almost over. Can we please keep the lame jokes to a minimum?
I mean, you already got me
Thank
started.
you. Here are the nominees for Best Scriptwriting Fiction.
Leslie and Chris address April, Donna, and Jerry in the office. Leslie: okay, guys, Chris and I are about to head to the city council meeting to do our composting proposal. Yay! There is silence in the office. Chris starts clapping and no one follows. Jerry: you'll do great, Leslie. It's a fantastic proposal. April, sarcastic: wow, thanks for stating the obvious, Jerry. Chris: oh, April, I'm glad you're so positive about our proposal. April, sarcastic: of course I care. Sorting trash is a passion of mine. April looks straight into the camera. Chris smiles in the background. Leslie. Okay, well, we gotta get going. Leslie and Chris walk out of the Parks Department office as Ben walks into the room and stops Leslie while Chris keeps walking. Ben. Hey, have you seen the graffiti tag on the courtyard? Leslie, appalled. The what? Oh no. I can't deal with this again right now. I'm on my way to the council meeting. Ben. It's okay. You don't have to worry. Andy and I are going to fix this issue. He said he knew someone who could help catch this tagger. Leslie. Oh, really? Who does he know? Andy bursts into the Parks Department office dressed up as FBI agent Burke Macklin. He is wearing sunglasses and a costume FBI jacket. He is twirling toy handcuffs. Andy. Serious. Burt Macklin, FBI. Andy shakes Leslie's hand. Ben looks into the camera with a confused look.
The father and his son continue down the ravine and arrive at the spot where the deer was shot. They find traces of blood and start to follow the tracks the deer has left behind. The sun is now setting. The father notices something in the distance. He crouches down and pulls his son down with him. Father. Quiet. Don't move. Boy. What is it? The father puts his hand over the boy's mouth and pulls him closer to the ground. He peeks over the bushes. In the distance, the father sees a group of men examining the deer's corpse. The men are wearing tactical clothing and gas masks. They are carrying assault weapons. Two of the men look down at the deceased animal. The others scan the area with weapons raised. Boy. Dad, what is it? You're scaring me. Father. Be quiet. One of the men looks in the direction of the father and son. He points his gun directly at them. Father. Grab your rifle and run. Run. The boy hesitates, looks up to see the men running towards them, and starts to run. He makes it to a hilltop overlooking the valley below. He takes a moment to catch his breath. Still holding his rifle, he crouches down and looks through the scope. He looks in the direction he was running from. He catches a glimpse of the military helicopter approaching the area. He follows it with the scope. He sees the group of men with his father, who has his hands tied up. They drag him towards a helicopter that is lowering to land in a nearby clearing. The boy knows there's nothing he can do, so he continues to run.
Tina. Wait, Mom, you're auditioning too? Linda. Yep, I'm trying out for the role of Frenchie. I didn't know you were trying out, Tina. Tina. Yeah, I'm planning to be Sandra Dee. I want to impress a boy. Linda. Oh, a boy, Danny Zuko, I'm guessing. Tina. Yeah, problem is Tammy's trying out for the same role. Linda. Oh, I'm sure you can't be worse at acting than her. Just because she's a drama queen doesn't make her an actress. Teddy. Sure does give her an upper hand, though. The girl I was trying to impress in high school was the most popular girl in school. And boy, was she dramatic, in and out of production. Linda. Teddy! Not helping. Gail enters the restaurant wearing a pink wig, shirt, and poodle skirt. Gail. Hello, everybody. Who's ready to see my audition routine? Tina. Aunt Gail, you're auditioning too? Linda. Yeah, you're auditioning? Gail. Well, I had forgotten the plot of the story, so I watched the movie again and I realized what an amazing opportunity the Playhouse would be missing out on if I didn't audition for the role of Frenchie. The kids looked at each other. Teddy. That's funny. Linda just said she wanted to be Frenchie, and Tina just said she was competing for a role as well. What a funny coincidence. Gail. Wait, Linda, you're trying out for Frenchie? But I'd make such a good Frenchie. Linda. Well, I think I'd make a good Frenchie too. That's why I'm trying out. Gail. Do you even know the lyrics to all the songs? Linda. I do. Do you? Gail. Well, no, but I intend to know them by the time auditions roll around. Linda. Auditions are tomorrow. Gail. Then I intend to know all of the lines by tomorrow. Gail exits the restaurant.
The winner for Best Script Writing Fiction is Look at Me, I'm Tina B.
Oh, I'm so sad my mom wasn't able to make it tonight. She came last year. But this is for Lauren Bouchard, H. Sean Benjamin, all the cast of Bob's Burgers, one of my favorite shows. Thanks so much, Christine, Professor Drennan, and Laura, our other co-writer, couldn't be here tonight.
Thank you to everyone who supported us during this project, our classmates, Professor Marie Drennan, and I can't believe we were able to take a class where we could write industry level fan fiction with respect to all the writers who did an amazing job on Bob's Burgers. Thank you.
Congrats to the other nominees.
All right, well, we're almost to the end of the show. Can you believe it?
It has been a long night.
And here are your nominees for Best Scriptwriting Nonfiction.
Ambient sounds of bird noises and wind fade up. We hear young girls chatter. Teenage girl. All right, then you twist the string like this. Ambient sounds continue. We hear the wows of the younger children. Teenage girl. Good job. That's right. Over, then under, like this. Teenage girl. These dream catchers can collect your fears and nightmares up in their strings and make them disappear. Little girl. Kaya? Teenage girl. Huh? Little girl. Kaya, can the dream catcher really make my nightmares go away? Teenage girl laughs. Yes, Ayana. Sounds of wind, bird, and footsteps on the dirt path. Little girl. Kaya, this is my nightmare. We hear the loud sounds of drilling and construction, breaking ground. Little girl, can the dream catcher make this go away? Drilling noises continue, gradually fade up and get louder. Drilling continues. Drilling fades out.
Anchor intro. Gangs plague the street in El Salvador every day. It's considered one of the deadliest countries in the world, and after revisiting her home country, Laura Fernandez gained a new perspective. State of Events reporter Amber Lee has the story. Paper flipping. Laura Fernandez went back to El Salvador for the first time in 10 years last summer, and what she saw there made her realize why her mom uprooted their family to come to America. Laura Fernandez. As a woman, wherever you go, all you hear are catcalls. My sister and I weren't allowed to walk the streets alone. According to Fernandez, her mom shields her sisters and her from their country's horrors growing up. A recent conversation with her mom gave her insight on how they lived. Laura Fernandez. We were barely getting by. Back then, she didn't even have enough to get new underwear, even though they were filled with holes. She couldn't pay money for school on time, but the teachers knew she would always pay, even if it was late. Fernandez used to consider moving back as an option for her family later in life. Laura Fernandez. The longer I was over there and the more I walked the streets, I thought, yeah, this is my home. But at the same time, I felt like I'm now between two places, El Salvador and America. I understand the sacrifices my mom made for us, and I'll always be grateful for the opportunity she gave us, her 3 daughters. Even though her life in El Salvador isn't as how she remembered it, Laura still sees it as a precious memory her mom tried to keep for her. In San Francisco, I'm Amber Lee for State of Events.
In other news, The Shape of You singer Ed Sheeran says so long to pop. For his next 4th record, the artist plans to change up his genre. His previous 3 albums, Plus, Multiply, Divide, have all been pop hits and Grammy Award winners. Why the sudden switch? Sheeran states he thinks it's dangerous to have a pop career that keeps getting bigger and wants to be in control of his music. Whether it's going to be rap or country album, we're all ears. Currently, Sheeran is engaged with his high school sweetheart, Cherry Seaborn. Maybe we'll get to hear his new album after their marriage? Speaking of marriage and family life, Ozzy Osbourne is back on the crazy train. Well, not literally, but the hit MTV show The Osbournes is returning Monday, March 5th. This time as a podcast with original gang Sharon, Kelly, and Jack, along with special guests. The Osbournes podcast will be a weekly show that will run 10 episodes. The original series lasted from 2002 to 2005, marking its 16th anniversary. Lastly, rumors are circulating that New Zealand Grammy Award-winning singer Lorde is dating frontman of indie pop band Bleachers, Jack Antonoff. Gossip began to surface when Antonoff was producing Lorde's second album, Melodrama, at his home studio, not to mention he broke up with his ex-girlfriend. Ironically, her album is also about her recent ex-boyfriend. Antonoff and Lorde both ranted on social media that neither are dating each other nor seeing anyone, ending the drama.
All right. And the winner for Best Script Nonfiction is It Will Always Be Home.
Okay, so I set the mic for myself. So I really want to thank, I hope that she's here, maybe I'll see her later, but I really want to thank Laura Fernandez for letting me share her story. She's been my friend in Becca since the first day I started in Becca, and so we are graduating together in next week. So I'm really excited, and thank you so much for the Becca department for allowing me to continue sharing stories.
Congratulations.
There's one last award to give out, the Faculty Choice Award. The Becca faculty picks one nominee that didn't win a Becky but should have.
Please give a warm welcome and a round of applause to our newest Becca faculty member, Professor Shabnam Piriai.
I just want to say that I don't know most of you, but I'm so proud of every single one of you. Okay. So the winner of the Faculty Choice Award is... It's a tie! The winners are Live at Terrapin Station and Rick Santino Mini Doc.
Hey, dude.
My mic. There we go. Oh yeah, this was really unexpected. Wow. I just want to thank all the professors here. I came into this program not knowing anything about post-production audio, and I left actually knowing a lot. So thank you to all the professors. Thanks to my parents. Thanks to my sister for coming. And this means a lot. Thanks.
So first going back to the Doc Award, I didn't thank the audio crew. So thank you. Dan was part of the audio crew for that. And also shout out to Madison and Carly up in the control. They didn't get a chance to come down here. So shout out to you guys. Also Bobby and Theo from the audio crew. So good job on that. This was a really fun project. It was really passionate, which is a surprising thing because last minute, the person I was supposed to do the doc on bailed. And my wife, thank you again, because she gave me the great idea, do it on my dad. And I was like, okay. So we ended up doing that on her dad. So it was awesome. So thank you guys so much. It was great. Love it.
Wow, it has been quite a night.
It truly has. We really want to thank you all for coming and joining us and helping us celebrate all this incredible work by Becca students. It's really inspiring.
Before we conclude, we want to thank our crew, the directors, producers, everybody here, our DJ Era right here. Amazing job. We could have not done this show without you guys and the hard work of the Becafest team.
And we want to thank you, the audience, one more time. Give it up for yourselves for joining us here tonight. We want to thank the Becca department for making this possible. And
yeah, thank you to the nominees, winners. Congratulations, everybody, and have a wonderful night.
please get home safe.